Vitaly Zdorovetskiy may be freed soon, that some witnesses may not testify in his trial and some charges may be dropped.
When he's out, then they'll deport him. I think that's the order of operations here. I don't think the case is to try if he should be deported or not.
Guys, we've got a massive update about Vitaly Zdorovetskiy, and it's absolutely insane. Probably heard the rumors flying around for a while now that Vitaly might be getting deported soon. Well, things are heating up again. His jail time in the Philippines might be coming to an end. Witnesses are refusing to press charges, and only one active case is reportedly still open. That's where things get interesting, because with so many legal uncertainties, even some legal experts are saying Vitaly could be deported any day now. But wait.
Vitaly Zdorovetskiy may be freed soon.
Here's the other side of the story. Some media sources are now claiming that Vitaly isn't going anywhere, at least not yet. Apparently, he's staying put in the Philippines while authorities figure out what to do next based on his past action. So what's really going on? Is Vitaly getting deported or not? Why are there so many conflicting reports? And what does this mean for his future? Let's break it all down. From the very beginning, the Philippine authorities made one thing clear. Vitaly wasn't going to walk away easily. They were strict. They promised he'd face full punishment under their laws, and they weren't going to let him just fly back home like nothing happened.
Maybe it's criminal. It'll maybe last 2 to 3 years.
And violate our laws must face the consequences.
But now, the tone has started to shift. New reports are coming out saying that Vitaly has completely broken down behind bars. Sources claim he's been crying in jail, showing deep regret, and even begging the authorities for mercy. According to his lawyer, this isn't the same Vitaly who was out there causing chaos. The lawyer says he's changed, that jail has humbled him, and he's no longer the wild internet prankster people remember.
This is ako one time. Before he was able to say hi, he just started crying and couldn't stop crying. So, you know, as counsel, I'm not there as an emotional support. Very with him.
Now, this doesn't mean he's getting out anytime soon, but it's definitely adding a new layer to the story, because if the authorities see real remorse, it could influence what happens next. Will they go easier on him, or stick to their original plan to make an example out of him? Now, while all this is going down in the Philippines, there's still a lot we don't know. No one really knows if Vitaly and the Philippine authorities have made some kind of behind-the-scenes deal. There were rumors of a negotiation a while back, but nothing official ever came out. And here's the thing, even if the Philippines wanted to deport him, where would he even go? Right now, both the US and Russia are reportedly not welcoming him. It's like he's stuck in legal limbo. But just recently, sources have started reporting that deportation proceedings have officially started, which means they're trying to figure out where he'll go once his remaining criminal charges are resolved. Until that happens, Vitaly stays in custody. And under Philippine immigration law, foreign nationals who are considered a threat to public safety can be detained indefinitely while deportation is pending. Yeah, indefinitely. That's not a short time. Here's where it gets weird. Some people on social media are now claiming that Vitaly isn't even in a regular jail anymore. There are rumors saying he might be staying in a 3-star hotel, which obviously sparked huge backlash online. People are saying he's getting special treatment, but again, nobody knows if that's actually true. Now, to clear things up, Legal Mindset just came forward with an update, giving a more realistic breakdown of what's really going on legally behind the scenes.
He's still currently behind bars. He's not free to go as of yet. However, and I put many asterisks on this, there has been some unconfirmed speculation, some rumors that have not been confirmed by any official channels, that some witnesses may not testify in his trial and some charges may be dropped.
So as you just heard from Legal Mindset, yeah, it might actually be true. For months now, we've been seeing reports that witnesses are refusing to press charges against Vitaly Zdorovetskiy. And if that's the case, it means Vitaly might just be able to turn the situation around, at least legally. But again, with all the conflicting rumors and silence from authorities, nobody knows for sure what's really going on behind closed doors. And now, even major outlets like New York Magazine are picking up the story. They've started reporting on everything Vitaly's been involved in lately, which shows how big this whole situation has become. It's not just a random viral scandal anymore. This is reaching mainstream media. Now, here's the interesting twist. If US authorities get wind of all this, or let's say Donald Trump somehow sees it and reacts, and we all know Vitaly is a hardcore MAGA supporter, something unexpected could happen. We don't know what exactly, but it's one of those wildcard variables in the background. Here's another key update though. The Philippine authorities still haven't made any public statements on whether Vitaly's fame or past behavior is playing a role in his extended detention. That's important, because technically if no formal charges are filed and the witnesses aren't cooperating, Vitaly isn't even officially a criminal right now. So why is he still in custody? The current theory is that he's simply being held while the immigration process plays out. And while he's there, reports suggest he's being treated pretty well, possibly even given full facilities. That might just mean they're waiting for the final word on deportation and nothing more. It's a legal waiting game at this point, and Vitaly's fate is still totally up in the air. So now everyone's talking. Will Vitaly really be deported? And more importantly, is it actually possible that he might leave the Philippines without serving a single day of real jail time? That's the million-dollar question.
In jail for X amount of time.
Which he will be.
And then when he's out, then they'll deport him. I think that's the order of operations here. I don't think the case is to try if he should be deported or not. Clearly, he will be.
Now, there's another huge issue. Where would Vitaly even go if he gets deported? Russia? Nope. They've reportedly refused to cooperate. And a lot of Russian people online are even questioning why their country should take him back at all. They're saying, Vitaly's been living in America for years, claiming the US as his home. So why should Russia deal with his mess now?
Born in Russia, but he was raised in the United States, built his platform in the United States, spent most of his adult life in the United States. His platform is in English, not in Russian. He's a green card holder. How does that make him a Russian YouTuber?
In America? Well, that's not looking good either. There are reports that the US is also refusing to accept him, or at least not cooperating with the deportation right now, which puts him in an even worse spot. But here's the catch. If Vitaly's US green card hasn't expired, then technically he might still be eligible to return to America. That's the only slim window he has left. But if that green card has expired, and considering all his legal drama, his chances of re-entering the US drop to almost zero.
Green card. If he does stay outside of the United States for long enough, he stays in the Philippines for long enough, yes, that green card might have some issues. Well, I don't think he somehow ends up in North Korea or Mogadishu or somewhere else, jump through a third country. Maybe he ends up in Dubai or somewhere in Europe, or would say, yeah, sure, you pay us some money, come in, get a residency, you're fine. And there are plenty of countries that you can buy a residency.
So right now, it's like both countries have turned their backs on him, and he's just stuck in this legal no man's land in the Philippines. This is the kind of rare case where someone can't even be deported because no country wants to take them. And that's why Vitaly might remain in detention for much longer than anyone expected. But let's not forget who Vitaly really was. This guy has been arrested in multiple countries. He built his entire brand around chaos, shock, and doing whatever it takes to stay in the spotlight, even if that means getting arrested. And get this, before he even ended up in the Philippine jail, he literally said that he wanted to go to jail there. Why? Because in his own words, if he goes to jail in the Philippines, he'll become even more popular, just like in the old days. You can literally hear him say it.
And I came out of jail, every video was hitting 1 million views. Whoa. Out of every negative situation, I get positive. So if I go to jail tonight, or today, or for how many days, because I'm ready, because my ass tight for a while now.
That's the kind of mindset he had. So I have to ask, if this man gets out and goes back to his old life, what do you think he's gonna do? What's the guarantee that he won't pull another stunt or chase more clout by putting himself and others in danger again? That's the scary part, because if someone sees jail as content and treats arrest like a badge of honor, you've got to wonder, have they really changed? In my opinion, Vitaly needs to seriously reflect and regret everything he's done. No more attention-hungry streaming, no more public stunts just to stay relevant. That path is finished. If he wants any shot at rebuilding his life, he needs to grow up, stay low, and take accountability, not act like he's untouchable. Now, as for my prediction, honestly, I think it could take weeks, maybe even months before Vitaly gets deported, if he ever does, because this isn't just about law, this is about politics, immigration systems, international cooperation, and all of that moves very slowly, especially when both the US and Russia are hesitant to take him.